What if you could study all the different plants, animals, and organisms that live in nature? That variety of life is what we call biodiversity. Researchers want to study this living community without disturbing them or the places they live. How is that possible? That's where environmental DNA, or eDNA, comes in. eDNA is genetic material that organisms leave behind in their environment. By collecting samples from places like rivers, lakes, or soil, researchers can detect which species are present without capturing or disturbing them. One place where this innovative, non-invasive technique is being used is Upham Woods Outdoor Learning Center. Upham Woods Outdoor Learning Center is a part of the Natural Resources Institute of the Division of Extension of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Its mission is to provide innovative, outdoor experiences that connect youth and adults with the research and educational resources of UW-Madison to improve the human-nature connection, support understanding of science, foster environmental stewardship, and engage communities. Organisms constantly shed DNA through skin cells, mucus, waste, scales, and pollen. This DNA remains in the environment long enough for researchers to collect and analyze it. At Upham Woods, eDNA is also a powerful teaching tool. Middle school students, high school students, undergraduates, and graduate students all take part in hands-on research, contributing data to conservation efforts across Wisconsin. Now, let's meet two graduate students conducting eDNA at Upham Woods and see how they're studying the Wisconsin River.
Good morning. My name is Rafael Garcia. I'm from the country of Colombia, South America. I'm living right now in Puerto Rico. I'm studying a major in biology, minor in microbiology, and right now I'm in an internship program during the summer in MED-TCS-RP for toxicology research program. So what we are planning to do in here is taking some water samples and soil samples to examine them and looking if for any kind of pathogen that can affect and harm the ecosystem and the well-being of the river and the river ecosystem itself.
Hello, my name is Christian Ruiz. I'm from Puerto Rico, from the University of Ana Jimenez in Carolina, and right now I'm working with the University of Wisconsin-Madison on the SROP MET program. It's toxicology. So right now we're doing some samples of the water and the soil of Upham Woods. So we're gonna do the pH levels, temperature, and we're gonna check the microbiome of the river. So let's start with the water sampling. So we're gonna try and take from the bottom of the water we can see here, so we can analyze it in sequencing of the DNA. So now we're gonna do this 5 more times, and we're gonna do another tube of only sediment. Thanks for watching. We're gonna do the sampling for the DNA, so we can see if there's like an invasive species of the area as well. So let's say carp is a really invasive species in some type of rivers, so we can check if there's any carps in the area, and it's not supposed to be here, so we can identify that as well. Also, I'm working with the microbiome, so what we're doing is like doing a type of DNA. It's not the same thing, but we can identify what type of microorganisms are in the water, and this way we can sequence it and see the genes that it may have. We can see if it has resistance to antibiotics, or if it's pathogenic, or it can affect.
We've just seen how two graduate students are investigating important environmental questions. But when does that path of inquiry begin? At Upham Woods, younger students are introduced to laboratory methods, building early experiences that help carry them forward to graduate study. Middle school is a key period in student development where their interest in science either increases or drops off. Engaging middle school-aged youth with science activities that are interactive, hands-on, connected to their own lives, and emphasize teamwork and problem-solving is key to developing continued understanding and interest in science for young people. As students gain experience, they begin by applying these skills in the field. Sometimes applying these skills might look surprising. This student may look like he is dancing in the river, but he is actually helping with scientific sampling. DNA is found inside the cells of living things. As organisms move through a river, they leave behind cells that contain their DNA. This is called environmental DNA or eDNA. Gravity acts on those cells just like anything else. Sometimes settling on the bottom of the river in the sediment, it helps to stir up the sediment to put the cells in suspension where they float in the water. We can then collect these cells in the river sample. Back in the lab, we can extract and analyze the DNA from the cells. So if you see students dancing in a river, they might just be doing science. At Upham Woods, eDNA research brings together learning, conservation, and real scientific discovery along the Wisconsin River.